Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons, as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's ball. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up to convert third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back.
Really nice job by the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're...
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to Davis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The give to the back. Past the 25. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
1st and goal, Mississippi State.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live the play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He'll toss it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Daniels. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the handoff. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the counter. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Back to pass, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. Look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. Past the 10. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Mississippi State 10, Florida 3.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles, which could have been set up in a long yardage situation. Now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. You got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Boyd. Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Now he's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to
The kicker is
lead.
on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
To the air, it's Boyd. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep moving. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome.
And he's got it at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little waterways, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this is so hard to stop when you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot. 3rd down, if people are covered, what can you do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position. As anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Goes to the option. The pitch. At the 15, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle.
Take over.
23.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over him.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Well, jet sweep pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame. They're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 22 to Georgia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
Well, I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's ball. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do to pick up that first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snags it over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit.
Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket. The defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. A run for the quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. the Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from a lot.
Intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. We bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
And they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.